pick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. It's Casey. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch. Get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Sets his feet. It's Casey. Complete. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big 1st down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a 1st down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those 3rd downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that 3rd down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
A designed run for the quarterback. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling them up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle them up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Knocked down way behind the line in the backfield. That's going to be a loss of 10.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head and can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Here we go. Ready?
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Escapes the pressure going right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. 3rd and long is now turned into 4th and forever.
And it's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Left side, it's Walker. At the 45 on his way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
They'll move the tight end. Fresh setter down's going to the air. He wants to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. The play fake. Still looking to his right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Rid of it on the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walker. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Wants to throw. It's Casey. He's going to run it. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Finds a tight end down the gut.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Martin. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They send the tight end in motion. Dropping back, it's Casey. Snags it. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Handoff. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense got it. They're on the run.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Casey. Right side, it's Martin. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Handoff for People. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights. Good. That brings them to within 1.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one. The Longhorns in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Brought down after a short gain. I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Set him up. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board.
It's crazy in college football. There's just so many defining moments in games that you can pinpoint, and that's one right there. The offense has the lead. We're trying to add to that here at the end of the first half. In a 2-minute situation, quarterback being way too aggressive, and that's a mistake, David. Taking a pick 6 all the way to the house, that could really end up costing them.
And you talk about flipping a game, really.
Throw to the end zone, picked off. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
And the Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Oh, pressure's coming. Being chased. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making the situation a lot more manageable.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Howard. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They get the timeout called here and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the Texas State Bobcats. And it's the Huskies coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
And on second down for this offense. Shakes off the defender. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The fake wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Lacy. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Oh, what a cut! The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They'll give it to Peoples. Turning it on! He's got enough. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Peoples. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Here's Peoples. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll line up to go for 2. Dropping back, it's Casey. Stepping to the right. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Going long. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got him. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Out wide right, it's Carter. Caught, and he's got room. The tag. He is in. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. the horns. They've got it again on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Lacy. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Peoples.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Here's Peoples one more time. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd down, here's Peoples. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. They're all over him. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Sets his feet. It's Lacey. Looking left. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Texas offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Running inside, it's Walker. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And how are you guys not impressed with this defense, man? They've been so good. They've been all over the field. And they're about to make this a very one-dimensional offense. Like, the clock is ticking, right? And they're down. They got to get aggressive. Still trying to run the football. But this defense, they've been a brick wall so far.
Snowed under by the defense. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Got a little space. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here's a gift to Peoples. They put the brakes on him.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, it's Martin. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.